The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they try the right side here. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carried by
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
13.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter, with the score tied 6-6.
2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Green Bay.
Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
48, Mike. Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 39, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
We got 4. We got 4.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and
10. Looking for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Bills take over.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Number 26.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
At the 39-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
A 51-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Makes the score Bills 19, Packers 15.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
19.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen off the play fake. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
On the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 7-yard line.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
1st and 10.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And oh, he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And again, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that will write a finish to this ball game.